Hello, welcome to another Spartan Check-In. My name is John Schwartz, and joining me here today is Trey Razanauskas, a junior on the cross-country and track and field teams. Trey, thank you for joining us again. Tell us real quick, where are you and what are you doing lately?
So I'm in Zillinople, PA. I'm just doing some schoolwork, playing some video games, running, obviously, and doing some puzzles, stuff like that, just trying to pass the time.
Tell us a little bit if you can. Training wise, you mentioned you're running and you have the benefit of being in a sport where a good portion of your training is probably just being able to get out and do something you still can do, and that's run long distances. How's the training been going since you've been back home?
It's been pretty good. So since we don't have races, I was able to bump my mileage up pretty high. And then I kind of it's also good because I kind of had a little problem with my knee, and since we're not racing or anything, I can just take as much time as I need to be precautious and just take time to heal in the middle of the season. Sometimes I'll usually will try to kind of run through some stuff, but there's no real need to do that. And then also, as far as training goes, it's nice because my best friend and teammate Grant McCarthy, he lives like a half mile away from me, so we run together all the time. We just did a workout today together, so that's really, really nice having someone to run with like that.
For those people who may not be familiar with distance training, how long, when you say you go for a run, how long is your typical run? How long are your long runs for at this point? How far are you running when you do these runs?
A usual run is about 10 miles, and then my long run, it was 15 miles for this week. It'll probably get up to 16, 17. I'll probably get it up to about 18 pretty soon.
About 90% of the people who are watching this video have probably not gone 15 miles from their house in the last month and a half now. So I think a lot of people are a little jealous that you're able to do that.
Yeah. I mean, it is nice. My town is a good place to run. There's a lot of there's no real trails, but you just kind of run on the street and there's no one out, so you can kind of run wherever you want all over the road and stuff.
For sure. I've been told that you kind of have a unique way of training, especially over the summer, and that's you've kind of done some landscaping work and lifting boulders and things like that. Is that true? And if so, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's my work usually. I do a lot of landscaping. I really like it. So I'll do mulching, I'll do cutting down trees, taking out stumps, and then just generally raking, mowing, stuff like that. But it is pretty good. It does kind of give you a little bit of an extra workout and more time outside. So I really like doing that. So, and that's what I'm probably going to be doing upcoming too, because I don't know when stuff's going to open, but you can always landscape.
Yeah, anyone who's pushed a lawnmower over their lawn, they all know that's not an easy job to do a lot of times. That takes some work. So if you can, tell us a little bit about your classes. What's been going on with those? How's the move to remote education been going for you?
It's been pretty good, honestly. Like besides the first week in a couple classes, there's been no real problems. Some of my classes, we did not skip. We just got exactly right where we were back into it and didn't miss anything. No deadlines were even needed to be extended. So the classes have been really positive because it gives me something to do all day. Well, not all day, but at least something to do every day. And then that way too, the weekends are still, there's something to be said about having the weekend. So they've been overall really good, and all my professors have been really accommodating. So it's definitely been something good to kind of keep your mind off things, I guess.
Have you had any time to reflect on kind of the outdoor season and not having that? Obviously, I'm sure you're gearing up. The 10K is one of your better races. You qualified last year. Have you had a chance to kind of think about what didn't take place this semester that normally does?
Yeah, so just today, me and Grant were saying, Grant was making a joke. He was we might want to take it a little easy because we got the 10K tomorrow. Because UAAs would have been, it's I would have been looking outside my room in the village and seeing the track getting all ready for championships. So it's really been like really, really tough because, I didn't really have a really great indoor season, but I thought that I could definitely turn around for outdoor. And I really wanted to finally get an All American, but obviously that can't happen, but it is pretty tough. Um, it's just sad to think about because like I didn't even run my freshman year. I didn't run outdoor track because I was at my old school, and so I've only had one outdoor season, and it was my most successful season. So it kind of is pretty tough because it's like I think outdoor track is probably my best season, and have only had one season so far to prove it, but it's whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Trey, you're probably one of the more unique athletes in my now 16 years or so of doing my job. You're one of the more unique athletes I've ever covered. And I say that because you have this mix of personality where you know how to have a good time. And I think you have a lot of fun, but you can also be very businesslike and probably about as competitive as any athlete I've seen. Talk about the dichotomy of yourself as a person, that you have this fun side, but you also have this side where when you step on a track, it's all businesslike for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. I guess like timing is everything. Like I remember my high school coach. He said that, and he said, I have really good timing because like sort of people who know me might know like I kind of have like good joke timing, but I can kind of pick up when it's time to really work hard and just like put on like a killer mentality, and when it's time to just kind of relax, take it easy, and just joke around. So, and it's just kind of like, it kind of comes naturally to me. Like, I just kind of get a sense of what needs to happen when, and like when something needs to happen or when something needs to just take a break from stuff. So, it is something that, you work on and you try to always get better at, but there's a lot to be said for being able to do both things, like not just be super serious all the time, but also add like a little bit of have things be light and funny and whatnot whenever it needs to happen, but and then still have that like determination, that sense, and that killer mentality that I always try to bring whenever it comes down to it.
Yeah. Trey, and obviously you have another year of school left still, but if you can, tell us a little bit about your plans for the future. What do you want to do in your post-Case Western Reserve life?
Yeah, so I'm not positive yet, like exactly what I want to do, but especially as far as like further schooling goes, because I do really enjoy school. I probably would like to do something, whether it's like law school or or continue on, um, like getting higher degrees and whatnot. But eventually, like my most important goal is I want to work somewhere that is like focused on racial and economic equality and like addressing injustices in that respect, because I've learned a lot, and I've like seen a lot just throughout my years like doing what I've done and learning stuff in classes. And so I feel like that's really the most important thing, and I'm really passionate about that. So that's where I'll definitely be putting my time and effort after college is over. But as far as specifics, I'm not exactly sure. But that's definitely what I'm looking to do. Something
Very
in
cool.
that thing.
Very cool. Well, we're going to wrap up this interview the same way we've wrapped up all of our interviews so far, and that's with our 5 faves. We're going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to tell me your favorite of each. So
Okay.
kind of 5 quick hit questions here. So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is your favorite place on campus.
Um. Oh, the athletic building. Yeah, definitely. It's got everything.
How about your favorite memory as a Case Western Reserve athlete?
Probably almost like about a year ago for the 10K. That was my first. I won that, and my friend, and like I've said before, my best friend Grant, he got third, and it was awesome. We were down in Emory. It was so cool because we both transferred from the same school, and we're from the same high school, and we started to meet out scoring like 16 points per case. So like that was awesome.
Very cool. How about your, well, I think you might have answered this one already. How about your favorite teammate?
I mean, Grant McCarthy, you know, he's my boy. We went to high school together. We went to Washington and Jefferson together. We're here together. We run together all the time. Um, that's my boy. So I have all my teammates are great, and I really love them. But I mean, you can ask anyone. It's Grant.
See, I keep telling people as the media relations person, they answer that question is I love all my teammates. But yeah, that you hit it though for sure. So, but you obviously with you and Grant, you go back a long time there as well. So, how about your favorite meal at Case Western Reserve? And that could be on campus or off.
Um, oh, probably usually at Leutner every day. I get for both lunch and dinner. I'll get a chicken sandwich, grilled chicken sandwich. That's pretty delicious. And then I get like a big thing of spinach and cucumbers and peppers. So I love eating that stuff. That's probably my favorite. And cereal. I eat a lot though. Like I usually will have like 5 or 6 plates at a meal. So
Well, when you run 18 miles in one jump there, you got to keep eating. How just curious, what's the cereal of choice for you?
it depends. Frosted Flakes is good, but I'll never. I love the spelt at Leutner. It's amazing. Spelt with chocolate milk is like the most delicious thing. So
Very cool. How about your favorite class at Case Western Reserve?
um probably my urban sociology class that I'm in right now. I really love that class because we covered so much and a lot of it has been on stuff that I'd like to do in the future, like learning about racial and economic injustices. So that has been really a great class, and I I just I've learned a lot, and I really enjoyed it. But I do like pretty much all my classes. I can't really think of any class that I really dislike.
Yeah, Trey, appreciate it, man. It's fun as always. Keep taking care of yourself, and yeah, keep
Of
doing
course.
well, man.
Thanks. Yeah, you have a good time.